Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Love Experience Show. I am your host, Ashley J, aka Ashley Barbie. I'm just joking, y'all. I'm playing. I feel like I look like a Barbie today. But anyway, welcome to the Love Experience Show. I'm happy you guys are here with me tonight. The Love Experience Show premieres every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. If I have a guest, it comes on that time. If I don't have a guest, it comes on that time, okay? And if I'm not on at all, it still comes on that time. So make sure you stay tuned every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern to watch the Love Experience Show, which is the most incredible, the greatest, the best show on this planet, period. Okay. I'm just letting you know you need to catch up and watch. You can go to YouTube and watch some of the previous episodes, but you watching me now. So while you're here, make sure you send an invite to, let's say, 5 people. Invite 5 people to watch the show with you. Start a watch party, and let's talk about dating. Okay. Oh, did I tell y'all who I was? I can't remember. I'm Ashley J. Okay. I'm a relationship and dating coach, the host of this magnificent show and creator of this show. And I'm a couples therapist, a wife, a mother, author, speaker, and so many other things. And I am happy that you're here with me. Okay. Before I jump all the way into the topic, I want to let you know that there is a sale happening right now on my show. Okay. Scan the barcode so that you can go to the sale. You get 50% off my products. If you want to work with me, you get 50% off there as well. So scan the QR code so that you can catch up and get this sale, okay? Get your Love Experience Show merch, get everything, all right? So that you can support the show and me, your host, okay? I'm so excited. So, hello, Leslie. So we are live. If you're watching from Instagram, okay, like this right here is new, and I was excited. I had to try it. So if you're watching on Instagram, let me know that you're watching from Instagram. I'm excited to see if it's working. Okay, all right. So anyway, tonight's topic we are talking about. So you want to date? Okay, we are talking about that because that was a special request. And the purpose of this conversation is to go through the different stages of dating. And again, if you would please invite 5 people to watch the show with you. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like this episode and share the channel and this episode. Okay. Sorry, y'all. This eyelash. Okay. All right, I'm getting myself together. Forgive me, please. Okay. Also, if you want to be a guest on the show, I got so much stuff that I added. Like, how like sometimes people can be too much when they see new things and they just want to try it. That's me. And I don't think I have that one, but you see the little barcode up here, you can scan that barcode or scan this barcode if you want to work with me. And also at the same time, you can um book a your appearance or the Love Experience Show. I'm really trying to get it together, I promise. I'm gonna leave this little one up here for now, so that you guys can see it and scan it at your leisure. Okay, so, so you want to date? Dating is the thing that you do when you just want to have fun and go out, or when you are willing, you're ready to settle down. You're ready to find the one. You go on dates. That's how you figure out who is right for you. Dating can be fun and dating can be stressful. Okay. But I'm here to make it a little bit easier for you because maybe you are stressed out because you don't have all of the understanding and all of the knowledge of what dating is and what stages you go through for dating. And I'm here to help you with that. Okay. Let me do this. All right. I'm handling, I need y'all, I need somebody that's going to come work for me. That's what I need. Okay. So let's jump into this topic. Are you excited? If you're excited, I need you to drop yes in the comments, please. All right. So, one of the best things about dating is the initial stage, at least to me, the initial stage. The initial stage is the meeting, the attraction. What gets you attracted to the person? Okay? So that may be let's say from me and my husband, he hit me up first. So, he found me beautiful and he liked the way I looked. So that made him reach out to me. And when I saw him, I have told you guys before, I was like, no, you look like the same thing I'm trying to get away from. But I was incorrect. And I looked harder and I saw that he is handsome. And he is, you know, he might be something, and he was. So initially, we just got to know each other or got the attraction just by looking at our pictures. Okay, because we met online. The only thing you got online is looking at a picture. Hey, Colleen girl, how you doing? It's just me tonight. So initial attraction, that is the first thing you have to say whether or not you want to find out more about this person. So depending on what you're feeling when you see them, that is what's going to cause you to, hey, y'all, that is what's going to cause you to want to have a conversation with this person. If you're not attracted to them, then you're not going to do it unless you are one of those people that that you just want to date somebody just to say you're dating them. Then you really, I feel like people like that should not be in the dating pool. But anyway, you don't want to talk to somebody if you're not attracted to them, because if you're not, okay, let me tell you this. Sometimes you can gain attraction to someone later on down the line, but in the beginning it's going to be very difficult for you to get to know this person if you are not attracted to them. And then sometimes, if you're being shallow, you got to check yourself. Am I being shallow about this? And if you feel like you are, then change your perspective. Find something that is appealing to you about this person. That is when the conversation comes into play. Ask them about who they are, ask them about what they get into, what they like. Ask them those simple questions, and sometimes, or most of the time, you'll find something that you have in common with that person if you are not attracted to them. But if you're attracted to the person, then it's a little bit easier to move from the first stage to the second stage, and a little easier for you to go out and want to talk to them and get to know who they are and what they're about. Okay. I can tell you, all right, one example I have, excuse me, y'all. I'm a little hoarse. I thought I was getting better, but I'm a little hoarse because I was screaming at the game on Sunday, Super Bowl. My team was in it. Okay. So, um, I said that to say, excuse my voice. Anyway, um, I had a prom date, my senior prom date. Junior year, my prom date, I was very attracted to him and he was attracted to me and it was easy and we had such a great time and I felt like I could loosen up a little bit cuz the attraction was there. So that was cool. Senior year was a different story. My senior year prom date, he was not attractive to me, but your girl was in a bind because I couldn't get the guy that I went on the prom with the year before. I don't even remember why. And other people that I attempted to get in contact with, it didn't happen. So I allowed some other people that we know, some family friends that we know, um, hook me up with somebody. And going off of what they said, oh, he's a good looking kid. You could go out with him. He could take you on the prom. This, that, and the third. Y'all will look good together. I go and meet the guy, and I was like, what is this? Okay. Okay. What? So remind you, I was a senior in high school, so I was like 17 or 18, and I didn't really know what to do outside of I don't like him, he's not cute to me. And so my decision was to go ahead and stick with it. Maybe I'll find something that I like about this dude, but I don't know. And we went on a couple dates before the prom just to get to know one another, and it wasn't happening for me. It was not happening for me. And I was like, okay, what do I do? So I tried to hang in there and stay strong. I didn't want to hurt his feelings because he was liking me. And I was like, I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, but it's not happening. And my friends was like, it's just for the prom. Don't worry about it. All right, it's just for the prom. I'm gonna try to chill. And it wasn't clicking. And we go on the prom. I was extremely bored, not just because of him, but because the crowd was different from the year before. But I was bored. And I was like, okay, what do I do? I'm sitting here, I'm bored. What do I do? And he showed up to the prom looking a little different than what I expected, and I was not happy about that, and that made it even more difficult for me to loosen up and enjoy myself at the prom. And yeah, it was a whole thing, and he wanted to continue dating me, and I allowed us to continue to date until one day I just had to tell him, look, I'm sorry, but I don't like you like that. And I probably said it just like that because at that time I was not that cool. So I probably said it that way. I don't like you like that. And I hurt this man's feelings. And I felt bad for it. But I had to do what I had to do to move on to find somebody else that I was attracted to and stop wasting his time and my time. I was done. Like I couldn't do it anymore. So I said all of that to say I know exactly what it feels like to try to make something work with somebody you are not attracted to. But I was immature at the time. And I could have handled it a lot differently, but that wasn't what I did, okay? But I learned from my mistakes. So if you go into a situation, we're all adults that's watching and who I'm talking to. You go into a situation where it's somebody that you're not that attracted to, um, you can try to find something that is attractive about them. They may dress nicely, like they could be somebody that you can dress up, or maybe it's something in their personality that continues to draw you in, and you can hang on to that. Or you can just say, you know what, it was really lovely to meet you. Um, but I am not interested at the moment and I wish you the best. Okay. Um, that's all you got to do. don't pull them along like I did and act like you like them. Just be straight up, or you can try to figure something out. When you are an adult, you're a little more perceptive of people's personalities, and you are able to see, okay, well, you got something there that I can work with. Now, if your alarms are going off, don't do that. Do not do that. Even if it's somebody you are attracted to, don't do that. Okay. So those are things that you can do. Y'all let me know, is this okay? What I'm saying? What do you think about what I'm saying to you right now? Do you agree? Do you disagree? I want y'all to talk to me, interact with me, let me know if I'm on point or if I can I'm saying something wrong. Let me know, okay? And also throw a watch party. Invite 5 people to watch with you, okay? Let's do that. All right. So, first stage is you are meeting each other and you are being attracted to each other. And, now you are at a point, let's say you meet at coffee shop. Now you got coffee, you guys made eyes. You're checking each other out because that's all you got to go off of is the exterior. You're checking each other out. Okay, you look good. All right. Have us say, hey, how you doing? Okay, I'm good. How about you? And then you decide, let's sit in the coffee shop, let's grab a table, let's have a conversation. And you're talking and the curiosity is happening and it's there, and you're feeling more attraction to this person, and it's there and it's moving and everything is working and is looking lovely and all of that great stuff. And now you are at a place where, hey, let's exchange numbers and continue this conversation because we done sat in this coffee shop for 2 hours. Let's continue the conversation over the phone. Or I know you got stuff to do, you're busy, so go ahead, do what you got to do. Let's continue on. I'm feeling you, okay, and you're obviously feeling me too. So let's go ahead and exchange numbers. So now we have exchanged numbers, and you are talking on the phone constantly. Every day you talk a little longer or you talk a little more throughout the day. Every day you guys are talking, 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 talking. Guess what? You have just entered into the talking to stage, okay? That is when you tell your friends, yeah, this dude I've been talking to, the talking to stage, all right? Or this girl I've been talking to, this woman I've been talking to, that's the talking to stage. All right. So now you are starting to say something about this person to your friends. Oh, it's just somebody I'm talking to. It's nothing serious. We're just getting to know each other right now. Um, it's been a good vibe with this person. Yeah, we just getting to know each other though. It's nothing deep yet. And we went out like one time so far. We're talking about going out again, and then you guys make arrangements to go out again. And you are a detective during this stage. You are a detective because you got some stuff to get to know about this person. You might be a little light on your investigation, but you are in the detective phase and you're working on finding more and more out about this person. All this talking, you are able to discover and peel back more layers, and you can further decide whether you want this thing to keep going or you want to stop. You don't want to deal with this person anymore. I've been there too, talking to people and everything seems like it's lovely, everything is going great, and then it's like, you know what, they may have said one thing, or it might be a consistent theme that you are witnessing, and you're like, you know what, I'm good. I don't I don't think we. I don't think you're right. My example, there was this guy that I was talking to, and continued talking on the phone and everything, and went out on a date with this guy, and it was like crickets. Okay, I don't know. I don't think this is gonna work. Yeah, we good. We're good. We don't, and it was mutual. So that one was easy. Another one was talk to this guy, met him, I don't even remember where, met this guy, we were talking, talked on the phone, it was all good, whatever. He wanted to go out like immediately, so I met him like a couple days after um to go on a date. And as we were on a date, the more he talked, the more it was like, sir, I am not it for you. It's clear that you're looking for somebody that is not Ashley Williamson. I was Ashley Williamson at the time. It's clear you're looking for somebody that's not Ashley Williamson. So you have a good day. And he continued to try, and he was scaring me because he was like, oh, what kind of wedding do you want to have? How many kids you want to have? This is the first time I'm seeing you in person. Can you slow down? I don't even know if I like you like that to be talking in that type of language. Okay. You're not a boyfriend. You're just somebody I went out to lunch with. What the heck? So, yeah, that ended quickly. I had to let him know, no, this ain't gonna work, bro. You're moving way too fast, and I'm not attracted to you. So that's how I got rid of people in the talking to stage. And then those that made it into relationships, they made it easy. It was kind of easy. But I want you to keep your ears open during this phase. Keep your ears open and your eyes open, because now you're going to go out on dates and you're going to spend more time with this person. Your time is valuable. So you want to keep your ears and your eyes open because you don't want to waste any more time. Soon as you hear something that completely does not sit right with you, that is a red flag, and it's a no, what's the word? Lord, I can't remember. But it's a no thank you, like I'm good, whatever. Then put the brakes on everything and jump out the car. Okay. Do not stay in the car, because now you're wasting time. You might be getting into something that you have no desire to be in at this point. So the talking to stage is still pretty easy to jump off the bandwagon and say, no, I'm okay. Have a nice life. Hope you find what you're looking for. When you get past the talking to stage, that's when it gets a little more difficult to do that, because now feelings are attached, and you may have started making plans for stuff, and it's going to be a little more difficult. Okay. All right. So now you made a decision to continue to see each other. You're making it past the talking to stage. You're deciding to continue to see each other. Like, it's everything is all good. You guys are great together. So now you're dating. You're seeing each other. That's another way you could say this. Um you have started to build trust in one another, and but you're still not exclusive yet. You still got the door open if somebody else wants to come into the picture. You're still not exclusive, but you are moving a little more positively in the direction of being a couple. Okay. So you're dating. Um, the dates are becoming more frequent, and now you're spending time at each other's houses, or um, being in each other's presence a little more, and you are dating one another, and it's fun, and you're starting to see yourself in a relationship with this person, and everything is going great. Everything is going great. You do not have any complaints at all about anything. Everything is going great for the two of you in this dating phase. As I stated, it's only dating, it's not exclusive. So maybe in the beginning you had more than one person you were talking to, and you still have that option available in this phase. Um, but I would, if you're dating with intention and you want to find the person that you're going to eventually marry and you have your options, I would bet that once you get to the dating phase with somebody, where you guys are constantly dating each other, once you get to that phase with somebody, some of those other options are going to fall off because you're naturally going to veer towards the people who are more of what you want. And those who are not very strong contenders, you let them go. That's what happens. So this is the dating phase. The dating phase is fun, especially if the people that you are trying to date find out that, hey, you dating other people too. They know this. It's going to be real fun, especially for you, cuz now they're going to be doing everything they can to vie for your attention. And there will be no expense uh saved with them doing it. Okay. They're going to do everything they can to get your attention and make sure they have constant attention coming from you. Okay. This is the dating phase. This is fun. And during this time, this is when you're going to decide, okay, do I go ahead and stick with Tommy, or do I stick with Bobby, or do I stick with James? Which one? Because there's something that all of them have that you appreciate and that you like. And because all of them have that, you have made it a little more difficult on who to choose, who you want to get serious with. So, this is the dating phase. This is the fun state phase. And you can start to zero in a little more on who you want to be with. Okay. And then this is when also some PDA starts to kick in the dating phase. We may not be that exclusive, but we're seeing each other enough, so I could give you a kiss. We could hold hands, sure, because you're still establishing connections. Okay, is this making sense, y'all? What do you think? Okay. Now, we have moved from the dating phase. And let's say you decided to choose James. And if for the men watching, you decided to choose Angela. Okay. So you have chosen these people. This is the person that you're going to be exclusively dating. There was a conversation that the two of you had that said, you know what, I'm feeling you the most. So I'm gonna go ahead. I want us to date exclusively. And the feeling is probably mutual. They want to date you exclusively. So now you guys are exclusive. You have proclaimed like for each other. And I said like, not love. You have proclaimed like for each other. And now it's on. It's just the two of us. Let's have fun. Let's continue on this path that we're going down. And you will start to see some of the cracks in the personality. And I'm not saying that to bash anybody, but it is going to happen because now all of your attention is on that individual. All of it. So, because all of your attention is on that individual, you get to see everything they got going on that you didn't see in the beginning because you had other people distracting you. And you will start to have arguments. You will start to see things you like, I don't know if I like that too much, but okay, we can talk about it. And so these conversations, the long conversations that you had in the beginning have kind of shifted so that both of you can meet each other's needs to make this a healthy relationship that will hopefully end up in marriage. So, adjustments will have to be made on both with both parties because now he has his eye completely on you as well, or she has her eye completely on you as well. And if you caught one of my videos I did the other day, a lot of us get into this place where it's all about you. And yeah, you guys are dating exclusively, but you decided to date each other. Okay? It's not just you. If for it to be all about you and you don't meet the other person's needs, you should have stayed single. Okay? Both of you. It's about both of you. Both of you have needs. Both of you have desires. Both of you have wants. So it's about both of you. I becomes we and us. I and me becomes we and us. Okay. That is what happens in this stage. The we go together real hard stage. Okay. Oh, that's what happens in this stage, okay? You make it official. You make it official on your social media. You make it official everywhere that you have met each other's families. If you had kids before this relationship, then you are integrating your children in this situation with this person. We go together real bad, and there's nothing anybody can do about it. Okay. So that's what's going on. And you are making plans also for the future. The plans are happening. You're making plans, and you guys are liking each other a whole lot. And the attraction is strongly growing and growing and growing. And now attraction turned into like when you decided that you wanted to have a relationship with this person. So now like is starting to grow, and it's growing, and it's going to grow into love eventually. That is not something you have to rush. Some people say I love you quick, some people take a while. It doesn't matter. It goes at the speed that you guys agree for it to go at. There is no rule book on when you should say I love you. But you don't want to say it too soon because then you can run somebody away. Just saying. If they're not ready for it, you can run them away. So, but other than that, there's no rule book on when to say I love you. Go at your own pace. You do not have to, okay. There's times when you can listen to your family, right? There's times you can listen to your family. They can give you guidance on different things about the relationship, right? But you got to listen to what comes up for you and your partner, whoever it is that you decided to date. You got to work on that. It's the two of y'all, not you and everybody else. So what you come up with, if you two decide we going to move in together after we said I like you a whole lot, that's on y'all. You do that. And you have to figure out on how to make that work and make it consistent and deal with the ups and downs that comes in with sharing a living space with other people when you ain't ready to. Okay. So you have to decide when is the right time for you. Okay. um it was something else I wanted to say about this phase, but you are continuing to have fun. And think about it. Has stayed in each of these stages because fun is what you need to have. Relationships do not have to be all challenge and difficulty and uncomfortableness. Have fun too. Why would I want to be with somebody who possibly for the rest of my life that I can't have fun with? That makes no sense. We living a whole life. We sharing a life together. We need to have some fun. So continue to have fun with one another. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know why my nose and voice want to try to start going out right now. Excuse me. Okay. So we're going together. We're exclusive. I only got eyes for you. You only got eyes for me. All right, we're officially a couple. Now the goal of becoming a couple for most people, if this is what you agreed on, is to get married. So a proposal engagement happens after this stage. We are getting more serious about our life together. We are building and working towards a lot of good stuff. We may have some, we may have a bank account together. We are talking about getting married. There's conversation. I do not recommend you wanting to get married to somebody and y'all ain't have a conversation about it. That is not a good look. Do not try guys, don't try to propose to your girl if y'all never had a conversation about getting married. Don't do it because you might be setting yourself up to get uh put down on that proposal. So do not propose to anybody without there being a conversation about getting married. And ladies, I'm going to say that for you too, because this is starting to be a whole thing, trends, I guess, with the women proposing to men. Don't do it just because you're desperate to get married. You may have not picked the person that wants to be married. Okay. So let there be conversation and more than one conversation. Let there be conversations about marriage before you decide to get engaged. Because even just one conversation is not enough because something could have happened. I'm going to tell you how this works. Once you decide, hey, are we going to get married? Do you think we should get married? Once you have that conversation, all like the spotlight is on you. Okay, eyes and ears are completely wide open, and every move you make, everything you say is being watched and judged because people take most people take marriage seriously and they don't want to just marry anybody. So they are going to watch how you are to see if you are the wife or the husband that they are looking for. So if there is not consistent conversations about getting married, I would chill on wanting to get married, okay? Because you're getting ready for a big letdown. It has to be more than one conversation. I can't tell y'all how many times me and Tariq talked about getting married when we were exclusively dating. We talked about it a lot because it was both of us who wanted it. And we were watching each other. Soon as you have that conversation and make it known that this is what you want, you're being watched. It's like the veil comes off and everything is being watched to judge whether or not you check off the every box there is to make a good wife or a good husband. Okay? So be ready for that. Guys, ladies, if you ever been married or engaged, am I saying, is this right? Is this how it happened for you? Um it's how it happened for me, but did it happen for you like that? Let me know. So let's see. So have more than one conversation. More than one conversation so that we're all on the same page and the expectancy of proposal or engagement is mutual between everybody. Okay? And even if you have kids, if you have children before getting into this relationship, you have children, have that conversation with your kids too, because essentially this person is going to be another parent for that child. And you need to know if the child is okay with that possible parent becoming a parent, because if they are not, kids can make or break the marriage. And I know you're probably like, well, they're not marrying my kids, but they are. Your kids are a vital part to this situation. Vital. So if they are not cool with you getting married to Mr. James, then maybe you need to have a more in-depth conversation with your child to find out why they are not okay with it. You may need to do that. Okay? That's important. I hope you're listening to me. That is extremely important. So, um have these conversations, these important conversations, because this stuff is is more than just a conversation between you and the other person. And I would even venture out to say, talk to your family too to see what they think about the person that you're thinking about getting married to. Talk to them because they may have some input. They may have some things that they've seen in that person that needs to come to your attention, or your friends, whoever is your close support system. Talk to them because their insight is always either the same or there's a little hiccup in the whole situation on their side, and it's something that blah, 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 you may need to address. Okay, so have the conversations, it's important. All right. um Anybody, if you have any questions or anything, go ahead and drop them in the chat so I can address them. Comment, whatever. Okay. I'm gonna take a sip of water real quick. So I want to say the first three um stages, the uh meeting and attraction, the talking to, and the dating phase, are the foundations of your relationship. They are absolutely the foundations. And I say that because Thus, you learn how to work with one another in those stages. You learn each other's habits, you learn each other's personalities and your humor and all of that. You learn all of that in these stages. And it's important for you to develop good habits for in these stages for your relationship, because these are going to be the things that stay with you the entire relationship. Okay. So, like I kept saying, have fun. That is something that is going to have to start in the beginning so it can last until the end. And hopefully, the end is death do you part. Okay. So, these are things that you cannot let go of. Every couple has their own little quirk. Every couple has their own little type of sense of humor. Every couple has their own thing that makes their relationship different from others and makes their relationship work for them. Okay? Every couple has that. So you want to make sure the foundation that you set in the very beginning is going to be firm, steady foundation for the rest of the relationship. So even the bad habits, even the bad things that you guys pick up, unless you correct it, unless you do course correction, those will be things that you will have throughout the rest of your marriage. Like these are fictional characters, but it's somebody for real that's out here like this, okay? Like Mike and Angela from Why Did I Get Married? Hands down, believe that from the very beginning of their relationship, it was full of control and full of arguments. Okay. And guess what? It stayed that way until they course corrected it. They stayed angry, stayed yelling, but at the same time, they were making babies and having fun and passing STDs to each other. So, but what they started out doing is what they stayed doing until they corrected it. You get what I'm saying? I just use them as an example of people who start out wrong and stay wrong until they change it. And I was just watching that movie the other day, so that's the first people that stuck out in my mind. Let's see who else. I try not to talk about myself all the time. I try to go off of other things like shows that I watch or whatever. But things that like having the open environment to have conversations about the hard stuff. Guess what? You started that in the beginning because probably something hard hit you in the very beginning of your relationship. Something hard hit you, and you guys had to talk about it and you had to work it out together. So now you are equipped with having the hard conversations. Okay. That is something that you're going to be able to have way down the line. Some couples can't do that. Some couples can't have those difficult conversations. Or if they do, they are insecure about it. It's not something strong and healthy. So that's something that you started in the very beginning. Joking and playing, like if you started out the relationship like that, keep it going because obviously it worked. Now, if it becomes too much, then that's something that y'all got to work out. Y'all got to talk about that. But for if it worked and kept you engaged in the relationship, keep it going. Why would you stop? Have so much fun. If you traveled all the time, continue to travel. Do whatever it is that helped you guys stay close and cling to one another. Do whatever it was, continue to do it as the relationship goes on. Y'all let me know, am I dropping some gems for you? Is this making sense? Y'all tell me. Um, but like I said, foundational tools are key. And you may not look at it as tools. That's fine. You don't have to, but I do. And they are tools that keep you together. Tools that will continue to make you happy. And then you'll know something is wrong if those tools start to be thrown at you. Everything goes upside down. Okay. All right. I want you to be mindful of how you establish your relationship. If you end up dating somebody that you really, really enjoy and you feel like you can see a future with that person, be mindful of how you set up the foundation of the relationship. Okay? Be mindful of that and be okay to accept criticism. Be okay with that as well, to accept criticism because it's going to come. Let me tell you something. Once you get in a relationship with someone that you truly love and all of that great stuff, once you get into that relationship is literally a mirror for you. I can't tell you how many times I have had the mirror placed in front of my face of some nasty characteristics that I had. And nasty as in bad attitude type stuff. That was placed in front of me so many times. It was brought to my attention so many times. Things that I was cool with and I deemed them to be protective, but it was really hurting people. And I was unaware of that. So once I got in my relationship with my husband, he had checked me a few times and I had to check him a few times, okay? And it was things that I had to change about myself, okay? So please be okay with that. Be okay with you receiving some constructive criticism and you giving the constructive criticism, but do it in a loving way. One thing that we learned in school and I still use today when I'm working with people, I try to be mindful of it even at home. But when you want to give somebody constructive criticism, you give them a compliment, put this criticism in there, a polite criticism in there, and end it with another compliment, something that they did great. Okay. That is how you can break things easily to somebody. Make it a sandwich. Okay. So let's say you wanted to let your partner know that their kisses were not the way you like for them to be. You say, hey boo, hey babe, whatever you call them. I really, really appreciate the way you love to kiss me. Sometimes the kisses are a little different than what I would like for them to be. But I truly appreciate the consistency from you on wanting to kiss me. How does that sound? How does that sound? Does that sound better than, yo, I need you not to kiss me like that? Does it sound better than that? Y'all let me know for real. What do you think? How does that sound? I hope it sound good. I think it sound good. But listen, that's how you have to do it. You got to break it down like that, okay? It has to be broken down that way. It has to be. All right? Um what else? Y'all have any questions? Get your questions. Put them in the comments now. Put them in the chat now. Get your questions out. I appreciate y'all listening and hanging in there with me. Um, through the raspy voice and running nose for whatever reason. And stuffy nose. I appreciate y'all hanging in there. Was tonight's conversation good? Y'all tell me, was it good? Good, good. I'm gonna put my QR codes up here again just because I love it and it's exciting to me. Scan the code and it should take you directly to my website for you to book time with me or for you to book some appearance, book an appearance for the Love Experience show. If you want to be on the Love Experience show, please let me know. I'm on Clubhouse too, so if you want to be on the Love Experience show, back channel me on Clubhouse or DM me on all social media platforms. Also, I got a sale happening right now on It's Ashley J's. The sale on is on my merch and also my courses, 50% off everything. So if you want some new gear, go ahead and purchase it. Okay. All right. So let's see. I'm gonna get to these comments. All right. I'm glad y'all enjoyed it. All right. So thank you everybody that's watching. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate all of you. Um, you are magnificent for sticking in there and watching and supporting the show. I appreciate all of you. Um, so let me see. Go through these comments. That's so Yancine said that's so true. Let me put it on the screen. That's so true. I'm working on trying to get out of that habit of it's all about me. I believe that's why it's hard for me to get into a relationship. Yeah, when you get into a relationship, you have to consider the other person. You got to. If you can't do that, then we got some work to do. Might have to step back until you're able to get out of that mode. He also said it's so vital that you have that good relationships with the other person's children. It is very important because people's children are their lifeline. And if the children are not being treated nicely, you're going to have some problems in your relationship. Okay, just try to let you know. Now, I ain't talking about these kids that just want to act up and hate everything that's happening, and that's just rude. I'm not talking about them. Okay, I'm talking about the other kids. um, I appreciate you guys and the support that you are showing me. Anybody have anything they want to say? All right, y'all. Well, I appreciate you. Everybody's going to bed. That's okay. Y'all can go to bed because I'm ending the show. um, but I thank you guys for watching. If you want to connect with me, scan the QR code that's up in the corner, and book some time, okay? And if you want to have more of a conversation, or if you have a topic that you would like me to discuss for the next show, if I do not have a guest, then shoot me a message. Comment below this video. Is you can continue to comment on YouTube, Facebook. I don't know if Instagram worked because nobody showed up from Instagram. At least I don't think they did. So continue to just DM me, okay? And if you would like to be a guest on the Love Experience show, I have opened up the show and I am looking for guests. So if you want to be a guest on the Love Experience show, um, please let me know, DM me, or you could put that in the comments as well. All right. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. And Until we chat again, I only have one question for you, and that is, what is your love experience? Bye, guys. Thank you so much.